beautiful Puget Sound just to our west. You get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Watch the pass.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let him play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Hey, watch the split.
On first down, Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On third down, Wilson.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you hate to just start out the momentum, go 3-0. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. To show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some
another dollar for you.
Appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be 2nd down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson to the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll slip his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Complete to Stewart, right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. The give is to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They find some open field here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those, anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and corners because you know that makes some adjustments.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a roll. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
8-8 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
8 to
8. Working with his 2nd and 4.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now in the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there. Going for it on 4th down. But hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that. They got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Thompson on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction. But now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 14.
Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He completes it to Stewart. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Seahawks 14. Matthew White set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. offense ready to get this drive underway.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
14, Mike 14. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Short throw to Dissly. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go again.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. As they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kick.
And the Seahawk defense gets started to bring it down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as he was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Lockett.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Into the secondary past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
All day.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. With the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Lockett the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A quick throw out to Lockett. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a good 5. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
Line 14, line 14. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken. The 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Prescott now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Tony Pollard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie our game here in the 3rd.
22.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Lockett the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like the play design. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield, for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Prescott off play action. Complete to Stewart, right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And a Cowboy first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And not much running room. Down to the 32. You think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that's a great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Play action now, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? To the air again, Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again, it's Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a to give here to Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
So, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. They'll try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 29, Seahawks 22. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll begin the drive with Carson. Gets around him. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Wilson. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That should have got a hurt out of that, though. He was
because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. There's Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. See, it's seemed like they were so focused on the guys on the line, they forgot about him on the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
They got into the end zone. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they just about secure the victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Zeke with a shake and bake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of 12. First down, Cowboys.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And say what you want